what up, though? This your girl, Dubb, and welcome everybody to Tarot from Beyond. I am your girl, and today we have Spirit Court in session. So join in, y'all. Tap on in. Thank you for joining me. To all my Michiganders out there, what up, though? 313 Detroit, Michigan is in the house. Hey, everybody. And to my YouTube subscribers, my viewers, thank you for joining me as well. If you are new to the show and you do not know what we do here at Tarot from Beyond with Spirit Court, I am a psychic medium and I work with and communicate with the deceased. We are doing judgments of the dead. It is a biblical prophecy stated in Revelations chapter 20, verses 11 through 15. So if you're unfamiliar, check out them scriptures and it'll clarify more than we can do right now. We're going to get started. We got cards right here on the board, okay? So thank you guys for joining me. Now, if you are new, become a subscriber. It'll be appreciated. If not, give a sister a thumbs up. We'll appreciate that too, okay? So, warning, I do curse on this channel. So if you're sensitive to curse words, you can exit the video. And some of these cases may be violent in nature, graphic in nature. So if you're sensitive to that as well, you know what to do. So let's get started, gang. What's going on, y'all? I missed y'all. So we got a lady right here. I did not write the coordinates down. We are going somewhere. I didn't write the coordinates down because we are in the same exact location, okay? We ain't left. Alright. So we are still in Macabre, okay, aka Eureka. Okay. It is a planet located in the star coordinates or star cluster Pegasus in the northern hemisphere of outer space, okay? We've been here now for about 3 spirit courts, okay? So we're going to do this young lady and then we'll be moving on to our next destination, okay? So, let's see. Let's talk. I have right here a Virgo, mature woman in between the ages of 55 and 65 or older. She could be slightly younger in between the ages of 45 and 55, but she is a mature woman in age, okay? And she's deceased, okay? And this is her time, right there, in court, spiritual court, okay? Boom. Right there. All right. I am your girl, Dubb. Capricorn. Leader in this spiritual court case. That just means I oversee the judgments, okay? All right. This is Judgments of the Dead. Lost souls, okay? Which means we gotta go get these mofos. That's why we traveling all over space and time to go get these souls that have been saved for possible rebirth. Okay? Alright. Now, this lady right here, this Virgo, she is some type of public figure, but she was not famous. Okay? Alright. And it says that she learned her lesson because she is guilty of lying, theft. This is envy, but theft is here too. Okay? And she began to speak to me through this orange. Orange is communication with action. It also means memory and wisdom. What we mean by action is she is speaking right now as we speak. Okay? With action means presently speaking. Bet. And she's confessing what she remembers. Okay? That's what We don't. Alright. Because this lady is a pale complected, light complected, white woman. Okay. And she is also non-traditional. Okay. Which means she probably don't know the laws. And she is a serpent. I keep saying serpent. Well, it is a snake on the damn card. Anyway, she's a reptilian bloodline member, okay? Reptilian, or Asian descent, okay? And you should know that because Asians, they got dragons all over the place, okay? They celebrate reptiles, okay? Dragon is a reptile. Now, she is from a distant country. Boy, she nervous sometimes. She is from a distant country. All right, right there. However you want to put it. And she also has a sheet. So before a doctor gets on me, let me get her sheet. Okay? Let's get your rep sheet. We know where we at. We know what we doing. Let's read you off, sweetheart. Come on up here. Okay. Miss Virgo, princess. Okay, now listen. Okay? Because y'all know I'm not good with people's names. Okay? So my bad if it don't come out right. You know what I'm talking about, okay? No disrespect to anybody's culture, religion, race, okay? I don't do good with pronunciations, okay? So we gonna try and pronounce this young lady's name as best as possible. All right. Now, this Virgo lady right here is Princess Jin Moyao. Moyao. Okay? Moyu. Moyao. Okay? And she died in 2014. She is from the reptilian bloodline, Asian descent, Chinese descent. Okay? And she was placed on the planet Markab, aka Eureka, and the star cluster or constellate Pegasus, okay, in the northern hemisphere of outer space. Her star coordinates is 48554. Okay, and let's get you read off. You are the 10th heir to the Prince Supriage of the Asian Gyoro clan, the imperial clan of the Qing dynasty of China. Okay. You were imprisoned and spent 15 years in jail unlawfully. Was a Chinese educator, journalism experience, but never published anything. You also have translation language experience. You opened up a school in China for translating and teaching Japanese language in China. You're being charged with lying, stealing, okay, envy, and cursing a person, a relative, using wish magic. You're also being charged with forgery. Girl, I don't know what you was forging, but it's there. Okay? Alright. You're being tried by the Trimuti, God, Yahweh, in 3 persons. Brahma, Vishnu, and Ishtiva, the destroyer. Your bloodline must be checked on Earth and Saturn. Your blood status must be checked as well. You have 14 family members eligible for rebirth on Earth. 7 members in China, 4 members in the UK, London, and 3 members in Japan. You are a descendant of the House of Koi family bloodline on Saturn. And we just did your cousin. I think his name is Mr. Pai. Or Payu. Don't, okay. Emperor P. Your family. Okay? So, we got that read off. Thank goodness. And she is nervous to speak. Okay? Right, yeah. She's nervous to communicate. Okay? Why? Oh! Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Most High shows everybody this fire. You're not the only one. She also says she's nervous. You scared of a dentist? Off rip. Off rip. She nervous around a dentist. But a dentist is here finna look up your stuff. Right here. Mm-hmm. Hiya, doctor. A doctor's finna look up your blood. Okay. See if it's pure. For real. He finna see if your blood is pure. Okay? So let's see what a doctor say. Okay? Alright. I'm sure it is. But we gotta flip the deck to make sure. Okay. Alright, let's put a doctor over here. While he looking up your blood, he's also gonna look up your family's bloodline on Saturn and on Earth. It's reptilian bloodline. Okay? Don't get nervous of the fire. Don't get nervous, okay? Because you see fire. Okay? Everybody sees fire. Okay? Alright. Because your judgment is already here. And it is to rebirth. Okay? So, you shouldn't have no worries right now. We read off your rap sheet. We know where we are. We know what we're doing. Let's get started. Let's talk to this young lady. Why a dentist looks up her blood. Okay? Okay. You can begin to speak. Okay? Go right ahead. I'm listening. I'm all ears. What's going on? Talk to me. Tell me something. Most High. Quick. Also, Brahma. Okay. Ishtava, Vishnu. God in 3 persons. It's also here. That was fast, Avantis. That was really fast. I ain't even get out of my hand. Boom. Yes. That's what we talking about, man. Your blood is clean. It is pure. Your DNA is the original blueprinted format of 2 strands. Hallelujah. I'm sure it will be. We know it is. We just have to check and make sure. What's up with her family? What say you Most times, 3 persons. Most times speaking at this time. What we got? About your family. Yeah, because they finna go to war. She says she's scared and don't understand why you sending her family into war on Saturn. Most High's finna lead your family, this Koi family bloodline, into war. Okay. Remember, red in reverse is battles, war, bloodshed. Okay. He's gonna lead your family into war on Saturn because most I don't say it like that. Be nice. He said, speaking now with action. Okay. Serpent and the reptilian. Okay. Both of these bloodlines here on Earth. Serpent and reptilian bloodlines on Earth broke spiritual law. These serpent and reptilian bloodline member leaders of y'all's people. That's Caucasian white, Aryan whites, and Asian descent. Okay. Broke spiritual laws by scientifically changing and altering y'all's DNA. Okay. These families right here. And because of that, the Most High has banished y'all's family from Earth. Okay? Y'all have been banished from rebirthing back to Earth because of the scientific experiment y'all have done to cause people's DNA to be 3-stranded. Okay? You cannot rebirth like that. So, because of this, the Most High is sending y'all home back to Saturn. Okay? And in order for you and your family and the serpent bloodlines families to get their behinds back home, you must regain your land and your titles back on Saturn. Okay? That way y'all can get off Earth. That's the reason why Most High is leading your family into war. Okay? So that you guys can regain y'all's title and house back. So that you can get rebirthed back to Saturn and get the fuck off of Earth. Okay? That's the whole reason why you're going to war on Saturn. Okay? Yeah. I can't make this up. Okay? These families, literally, because of y'all's 3 strand of DNA, technology y'all want to do. Now, what was the whole purpose of making y'all's DNA 3 strands? The whole purpose of that was so that you could be patented into slavery. Okay? You cannot be patented or things that are naturally grown or made, things that are natural and natural law cannot be patented. Okay? Therefore, you cannot patent DNA. So, what was done by scientists was a science experiment reconstructing your DNA and making it into a new shape. Now it is altered. Okay? Now it can be patented. Okay? Right. So patenting the ownership is the new slavery. Okay? Patenting your DNA into ownership is the new form of slavery. You understand? How? Because of that, the Most High right here has banished y'all's family from Earth. These 2 bloodlines that were left here, okay, on Earth. Y'all getting off of Earth, though, okay? Because of y'all science experiment, okay? What's black? Alright. I hope y'all can see that. Alright? Banish. Extinguish. You out of here. You got to go. Pack your bags. We out. You understand? Okay. That's why Most High is leading your family's bloodlines on Saturn into war. So that you guys can regain your houses and your titles back. So that you guys can rebirth back to Saturn and get off of Earth. Because y'all have been banished from Earth. You cannot. These families, okay, have been banished from rebirthing back to Earth. That is why y'all are going to war on Saturn. Okay? Boom. I hope we got that. Thank you, Most High, for that explanation. Appreciate you. Now, what else we got? Excuse me. He said, yeah, y'all going home. Back to y'all family's houses. Bloodline. Okay? She says she's listening. Good. She says she's listening. She don't want to go to jail. I feel you. I'd listen too. You see, I cut it. Okay? No. This is real. This is not fake, phony. This is not pretend. Okay? This is real. You understand? You not sleep. You woke. Okay? So, let's get prepared. You got secrets here. She's scared. Don't be scared. Your judgment is to rebirth. Your cousins over there got contracts. Your Your blood is pure. She says she's eager to join in. You know, at first, before I read her sheet, I thought she was from Japanese descent, but this is a Chinese princess. You don't have any goals here. Most High is saying. I know. I put a goal in there for her, and it's to rebirth. Her rap sheet isn't all that bad. We can get over the lying, envy, and theft. Most High, she also spent time. She also spent time in prison unlawfully. 15 years. And she was sent to prison solely because she was a descendant of this Chinese imperial family. So they sent her to prison for 15 years because of who she was. Basically, a group of mofos that came in and stole her stuff and put her in jail. Yeah, pretty much. Just to let you guys know, okay? Because a lot of people are mad at me right now, especially for these last few spirit courts. Because people that are in positions of power or authority right now are ticked off finding out that, yes, you have a position of power and authority. That don't mean but that doesn't mean your blood is royalty. Okay? There's a whole lot of kings, so-called presidents, okay, and so-called, what do you call them things? Ambassadors and stuff like that. People in positions of power in today's time that are ticked off because they're not really royalty. Okay? These royal titles were stolen by people that invaded. Okay? So her family's dynasty ended in, I think it was 1918. I think that's what it said. So her family's dynasty ended in 1918. And whoever took over power of China after that is not a royal heir. Royalty has to do with your blood, your DNA, not just paperwork. You understand? All day, you got a detachment from spirit. But Most High gonna let you rebirth. Yeah. He gonna let you rebirth. Back to Saturn, of course. Okay. Alright. You being guided to have babies. Okay. She gonna say, what is it? She gonna say with us, I'm a breeding firm? No, you need to replenish this bloodline because there's probably, thank you, Most High, your mother on Saturn will be the Chinese princess that's finna rebirth, or she may have already rebirthed. We did her spiritual court about a month or so ago, or a little bit over a month ago, okay? That is your mother on Saturn. And you will rebirth back into her family. You need to have babies in order to replenish this bloodline. You also need to keep their blood pure. You You understand? That is why the Most High is rebirthing you. She said she died poor. Yeah. Like I said, enemies took over that land in China after your family's dynasty ended. They're going to be mad at me for saying that, but it's the truth. It ain't no different from what you did to the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? You took them people's land. You took their titles. You took everything from them. They don't even know their royalty. And got them out here mixing their blood and doing any and everything to their blood. Correct. Most I said this is the end of judgment. Your judgment is to rebirth. That was fast. She asking, do she get a contract? No. You being guided to have these children. Most High also said that due to your times, 15 years in prison spent on earth, he will give you time served for that and collateral for these sins that you're guilty of. The lying, envying, and theft. So your 15 years spent in prison just because you were a royal heir to the Queen Dynasty gave you time served in spiritual court, and it equaled or to balance out your judgment. Okay. For the lying, envy, and the theft. You understand? Alright. Can't get in there. Fair judgment for this young lady right here. Okay. Mo Yao, or however you say her name. Okay. Jin. Okay. Your judgment is fair. Alright. You are being guided and you have instructions to keep your wisdom, your faith and intuition in the Most High God. Okay. Your families will be going into war on Saturn to regain y'all's wealth. Okay. That way you can get off of Earth because your families have been banished for breaking spiritual laws. Your families have been banished from rebirthing back to Earth for breaking spiritual laws by messing with the blood. The blood is how you are coded to rebirth. So if you misshapen or alter it in any type of way, we cannot rebirth you. Simple shit. Alright. She said thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay. She said she sees some unwise things. You had a hard life, though. She was royalty, but she was made to work. Okay. More like a slave. Okay. Because her titles and land were seized or whatever. And yes, that happened in China. Okay. That also happened in Japan. Because at one point, America was occupying Japan. Okay. Why? I have no idea. But at one point, America was occupying the Japan territory. Okay. So this is what we are talking about. Titles being taken and land being seized by outsiders who are not royalty. You understand? Okay? Anything else, Most High? You got her detachment. Most High asked if you confessed all your memories. He said, yes, there's no hate in your heart. That's excellent. Very good. Yes, she confessed all of her memories. Go. Go. Okay? It's time for you to go. My dear, time to go. So, I just looked up your family. Okay? On Saturn and on Earth, you are from the Koi family bloodline. You have multiple family members here on Earth who are eligible for rebirth when it is time. Okay? These family members that you have are in distant countries. You have family members in London. You have family members in Japan. You have family members in China. Well, the reason why I said distant countries is because we're recording this and we're here in the United States, okay? We are in Detroit, Michigan. So her family members, okay, that are eligible for rebirth, okay? I don't know what I did with the family card. I probably wrecked it. Anyway, they are in a distant country from me, okay? Like I said, she has family members in China, Japan, and UK, London, okay? Please, please, please. That's what your blood should be looking like, man. So that you can be a genetic match. We can't rebirth royalty into no commoner. Okay? Vice versa. We can't rebirth a commoner into a royal family bloodline. That's why it's important for you guys to know who has royal DNA and who does not. Okay? And yes, there's a lot of people that's ticked off with me because I'm exposing, truthfully, people that are not really royalty. Okay? Got y'all out here thinking. Oops. Okay. Just because that person got money and got a whole boatload of money does not mean their blood or DNA is royal. Okay? It is your family. Okay? Let's get that straight. All right. Your karma is good. You good to go, girl. Ooh. It's time to go. She said she keeps saying it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are more than welcome, Princess Muyao, in the Chinese Queen Dynasty. Okay? Now, since you are free to go, an angel is going to take you home. Okay? Right here. On a star. Okay, what happened to the star card? Trying to hold up all these cards at once is a hard thing. Okay. Angel gonna take you home right here on a star. Boom. However you want to put it. However you want to put it. Okay. You going. Alright. There go the family card. And the Most High said right now, this distant country, China, is unstable. Okay? And they are. Oh, to the contrary, a lot of people are not aware because they do keep things out of the public eye or view. Okay? But China's population has severely declined. Okay? Especially since they little science experiment. Okay? China used to house about 8 billion people. They're now down half, maybe even more than half. Okay? So, China's population has declined strategically. Okay? And they got all of these dead people waiting in line to read. That's why you think Most High got up off his throne. He like, where the hell all these people come from? What's going on? That's what's going on. Okay? So, this one been another one from your girl. This one was not as long as the other spiritual court cases. Real quick, fast like. She had a judgment already to rebirth. Girl, you got you a ticket. Okay? You got a ticket. Alright? You are to prepare your family for war. You have been guided and given instructions by the Most High God to regenerate. Okay? And make sure you don't give up your titles or forfeit your titles to another house. Okay? Do not marry a commoner. Do not be out here altering your DNA, changing your blood, consuming any blood, which means you should not be eating nothing that's still alive. Make sure whatever you consume is dead and prepared to be eaten, which means you need to cook it. Alright? Don't be digging those shells out of the ocean and sucking them snails out of there and them octopuses out of there raw. That's disgusting. It also causes parasites. You understand? Also, the contrary of Asian descent, y'all do have funny eating habits. And Most High is telling you now. Okay. Now, this has been another one from your girl, Dubb. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Jen, Princess Jen. See you on the other side. Stay pure. Please. Deuces.